jauh deh, gue terakhir bayar 3.000.
Ya Allah lah kalau pelajar.
Kota yang lelap ini, dia bertanya bagaimana harimu, apa kabar mimpi-mimpimu, apa kau tinggal begitu saja, apa kabar angan-anganmu hari ini. Jakarta ramai, hatiku.
Museum Fatahillah, or also known as the Jakarta History Museum or Batavia Museum, is a museum located in Kota Tua, Jakarta, Indonesia. The building was built in 1710 as the Stadhuis or City Hall of Batavia. The building was the administrative headquarters of the Dutch East India Company and later of the Dutch government. The architectural style of Stadhuis of Batavia was meant as a replica of Amsterdam's De Dam Palace in smaller scale. Similarities including architectural feature of dome cupola crowning the structure. After the Declaration of Indonesia in 1945, the building was used as West Java Governor Office until 1961, when Jakarta was declared an independent autonomy. Afterward, the building was used as Governor Office of DKI Jakarta, and in 1970, the Fatahillah Square was declared a cultural heritage. The Jakarta History Museum itself was inaugurated on 30 March 1974 as the center of collection, conservation and research for all kinds of objects of cultural heritage related to the history of Jakarta. The building contains 37 ornate rooms.
By Europeans. The statue is made of bronze and copper based on a story in Greek mythology. The statue of Hermes symbolizes success in life. The statue weighs 120 kg with a height of about 2 meters. Initially, this Hermes statue belonged to a German merchant, Carl Wilhelm. He bought this Hermes statue around 1902. Long story short, Stoll present the Hermes statue to the city government of Batavia as a sign of gratitude. In addition to the Jakarta History Museum Yard, the Hermes statue can also be found in the Jembatan Harmony area. Initially, the original Hermes statue was placed in the Harmony area as a symbol of the entrance to the Dutch territory. However, since 1999 until now, the original statue has moved to the Jakarta History Museum Kota Tua. This transfer is done so that the statue is easier to maintain. The location of the Hermes statue is in front of the former underground prison during the colonial period. The trail of the Hermes is manifest in the form of a bronze statue. He stood on one leg, his face facing the sky, and he wants to fly with a stick rope around its neck. A Aside from being a carrier of luck, the Hermes statue is also regarded as the guardian of the merchants who at that time were already crowded in the area of Hayamuruk Road, and the Harmony Bridge was the entrance to the area. This statue is the news anchor who is giving an unwritten message about the history of Jakarta.
The Dutch established an organization for training. Company called Verreknij Oostindische Company atau VOC in the ASEAN region. It was based on the proposal of Olde Belaf. The VOC headquarters was located in Batavia and carried by Francois under the authority of Dutch Emperor to run the wealth of companies in the ASEAN region. The purpose of VOC. Actually, Dutch had some tried purpose of establishing VOC. They decided to form VOC by three purposes. One, mastering the kingdom in Indonesia as well the ports and trade routes. Two, making a trade monopoly. Three, dominating trade competition with other European countries. Those purpose of course really made Indonesia fulfill this set value.
A Hindu kingdom in 5th century. He had made 7 inscriptions during his name. First, Tugu inscription. 2. Jakarta inscription. 3. Kebon Kopi inscription. 4. Jambu inscription. 5. Pasir Awal inscription. 6. Muara Ciantan inscription. 7. Cidangtiang inscription. The Sunda Kingdom is believed to be the successor of Tarumanagara Kingdom. It ruled the land of Sunda for 6 centuries. The area stretched
from Sunda Strait in the west to the western part of Central Java. During Prabu Siliwangi's regime, Sunda Kalapa Port became an international trade center. Batu Tulis stone was found in Batu Tulis village, Bogor, and it is still in situ. The inscription was carved on a mountain-shaped stone, written in Old Javanese letters and Old Sundanese language. The year was 1455 Saka. It was memorial for the late king.
There are many Dutch colonial heritage scattered in Indonesia. One of them is Museum Fatahillah. Museum Fatahillah has an underground prison that located the back of the building of Museum Fatahillah. Lots of story about this prison. There is the most legendary mystical story about this underground prison. In the past, it was used as a shelter of prisoner, criminal, and public figure who rebel against Dutch rule. There is where the most cruel act happened. The prisoners were put into the underground prison until there were as many as 500 people. The prisoners' legs were tied with chain tied to iron balls so that prisoner couldn't escape. Then the prisoners were left to starve and then died because of food or died because of torture. When they died, their body was put into a well in front of the dungeon. The story is believed to make this underground prison area filled with mystical vibes, start from strange noises, the smell of blood, until the appearance of black shadow figure that is often seen. Besides being used as a government building in the Dutch colonial era, the Fatahillah Museum was also used as a place of execution. In this historical story, a prisoner to be executed will be marked by people around the museum through a bell known as the death bell. The first bell, it means that the prisoner are being led to the courtroom. The second bell means that the prisoner are on the podium of the court. And the third bell is a sign that the prisoner will be executed immediately and witnessed by official and the court judge.
Jagur Cannon is an ancient Dutch cannon in the courtyard of the Jakarta Fatahillah Museum. The Jagur Cannon was made by a Portuguese. Is the name Manuel Tavares Bacaro in Macau, China, who was then brought to Malacca by the Portuguese. In Macau, the Portuguese cannon was placed in the fortress of Este Jago de Bara. Este Jago is saint's name, and the Bara is near the beach. Because of that, got the nickname Si Jagur. When the Portuguese ruled Malacca in the early 16th century, Si Jagur was transferred from Macau to Malacca. Then it was brought to Batavia by the Dutch after capturing Malacca in 1641. At first, by the VOC, the cannon was placed at Fort Batavia to guard the port. Then it was transferred to an entirely magazine near Tongkol Street. After the magazine was dismantled in 1810, the Jagur cannon was abandoned. It is said that the Si Jagur cannon also has the twin Meriam Hiam, belonging to the Banten Sultan, which is currently in the courtyard of the Banten Grand Mosque. Si Jagur has a length of 385 meters and caliber of 25 centimeters. The weight of the cannon is 35 tons.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond. And that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn. And that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last time.